Kellen Earn here, 12 plus year fitness coach, giving you quick fitness tips to change how you think about exercise, nutrition, and lasting athleticism. So, do you need to drink more water, but you just can't seem to get yourself to do it, at least not consistently? Here's how I literally dropped my water consumption considerably, and a simple and I would say almost effortless strategy that allowed me to bring it back up. And as you're listening to this, you may think, man, this is just common sense. And if so, my challenge is for you to make it common practice then. Because nutrition is a game of mastery, not simply knowing what to do. So anyway, let's get to it. So last year, I got in a really bad habit of not drinking enough water, which left me feeling hungrier, having less concentration, and my energy levels really took a hit. And for a while, this was not a problem at all. I would simply drink out of a giant blue 30 to 40 ounce plastic mug throughout the day. So if I downed a few of those each day, it was all I needed to stay hydrated. However, when we got our new kitten, Yuki, all that changed. See, Yuki started seeing this blue mug as the watering hole, and she saw it as, or used it as, her second water bowl. So if I left it out, she would dip her paw in it or just stick her whole head in it. So basically, I stopped using that mug and instead left a small glass of water in the bathroom to sip on. However, this little change dropped my water consumption considerably because that little 8 to 12 ounce cup just wasn't enough. And I learned a really simple lesson. In fact, it's the same lesson for portion control of food, just flipped in reverse. Okay? So I want you to think for a moment, what's the simplest way to decrease your portion size? Use a smaller bowl or plate, right? If you increase the plate size, you will typically pile on more food and eat more. And there's a lot of psychology as to why that is. But this is the same, we're going to take the same psychology applied to cup size. So if you use a bigger cup, you're going to drink more water. If you use a smaller cup, you're going to drink less water. And like I said, this is not revolutionary. This is a simple, fast action strategy that you can put into practice today. So let's look at how this adds up. Okay, so according to some research done in between 2005 and 2008, they found that Americans were drinking about 3 to 6 cups per day. So people in their 20s and 30s tended to drink more than people in their 60s and above. So let's just say you're in the habit of pouring a cup, an 8-ounce cup of water with each meal. If all you do is drink out of a 12-ounce glass, instead, you will rack up 36 ounces or 4.5 cups as opposed to just 24 ounces. Now, that is not trying to get any more glasses in during the day. It's just increasing your glass size. Does that make sense? Now, let's say you switch to a 16-ounce cup instead, which is about the size of those red plastic party cups. If all you do is drink one of those with each meal, now you'll bump up your total water intake to 48 ounces, which is roughly 6 cups. Now, compared to what you were doing before, you have doubled your water consumption. Now, what if you really want to go wild? This time, you take down a 20-ounce glass of water, which is, really not a glass. It's about the size of a typical water bottle. But now you will get 60 ounces or 7.5 cups per day. Compared to your start of just getting 3 8-ounce cups, you've almost tripled your water consumption. Now, depending on which health expert you listen to, this is close to the recommended intake of 64 ounces, which is sometimes called the 8x8 rule. Okay. Now, if you think that's not enough water for you, great. Increase it even further by adding a glass of water when you first roll out of bed or midday or before bed. This is about improvement. This is about moving in the right direction towards drinking more and more water with this little habit, Because if you're already in the habit of only drinking, let's say, 3 cups of water per day, so 24 ounces, you can muster up the determination and focus to squeeze in a few more, or you just increase the size of the glass. And my guess is you'll improve your water consumption almost effortlessly with the latter strategy. In my case, I started using a 24-ounce water bottle throughout the day, which brought my hydration right back up, and it also kept Miss Kitty from sticking her face in it. For more fitness and nutrition tips, especially the fundamentals that will make the difference for getting you into the best shape of your life, check out the link below.